students, today we are going to start with our new lesson, that is the lesson number 4 from history. The name of our lesson is Tribal Communities and Colonialism. Okay, so this is the lesson we are going to start. So now the tribal communities means what, and what the colonialism. About the colonialism we have learnt. Now we are going to learn about that tribal communities which are residing in our country. So now I am going to start with the lesson with the introduction, that is the people of India belonging to a nation where they share a diverse cultural tradition. Okay, so we know that in our country many diverse cultural traditions followed people are residing. Okay, so whatever that the cultures which are there, many cultural groups migrated in India during the different periods. Okay, means they are not the natives, they have migrated from different parts. So, and settled in different parts of India as well. So, before they came in India, several other communities were already living here. Okay, so the native peoples were also there in our country. Such communities we called as tribals or Adivasis, means they who were living in our country very earlier period. So they had their own system of administration of justice and government, means that their own rules and regulations they used to follow and practice and lifestyle. So all the things were totally different. They used to live in a faraway places which were not easy to access. For example, that mountainous or the hilly areas, and also the isolated forests which are not easy to access. So, but before the arrival of Britishers, the situation went to change. Not before, but after. After the arrival of Britishers, the situation started to get changed, and about that only we are going to study in this lesson. About the changes in their lifestyle of the tribals, then how it was affected because of the British rule, and how this tribal responded against these changes. So all that things we are going to learn through this lesson. Now the first point, that is the tribal way of life. Okay, means how the tribal communities were living. Now we are going to see that, as we know that there are 67.7 million Adivasis are residing in our country. Okay, 67.7 million. This means what? They are the original inhabitants of India. Means they were living much before. We get before about their past through ballads and folklores, means the songs which they used to sing. That were transferred orally from one generation to another. So that is why, because they were not knowing about the writing skill. So this is the source to get know about their past. Then the government documents, peasants praying applications, legal proceedings, inquiry commission reports, and their judgments, all these serves as the sources of tribal history of India. So with the help of all these sources, we can get to know in a detail about their past or the history. Now the second point that we are going to learn about that, the society, economy and occupation. So what type of society it was there of that tribal communities. Now before the British, these tribal communities lived in a forest and hilly areas, okay, which were the remote areas, not easy to access. They did not follow any social divisions. Okay, means what? Whatever the social divisions were there in the outer societies, they never used to follow, because the outer society was divided into the different parts. The four varnas were there, varna system it was there. So they didn't follow that like the other communities, as they believed in equality. They believed that all are equal and they never followed that social divisions. They followed the nomadic life. Nomadic life means what? They wandered or moved from one place to another place in search of food, grass, etc. They hunt animals and gathered the forest products as primary occupation. So that was the hunting and the gathering that forest products was their primary occupation. For example, the Baigas of central India and hordes of Orissa went on collection, hunt and fishing, as well as collected the fruits and the roots in the forest. The medicinal produce also they used to collect. The Vanbujars of Punjab Hills, Lambadis of Andhra Pradesh, the Gadis of Himachal Pradesh, and the Bakarwals of Kashmir practice the pastoralism. Okay, pastoralism means what? They used to rear the animals. The tribals living in hilly and the forested areas of northeast and the central India practice shifting or the zoom cultivation. Means that particularly the tribal groups from the northeast and the central India, they used to practice the shifting or the zoom cultivation. So what is that? So in this cultivation, the cultivators burn the vegetation and cut the tree tops, and they use this ash as a fertilizer and scattered the seeds after ploughing the land by spade or shovel. They left the land for several years after harvesting. Apart from this, they did odd jobs like carrying loads, constructing roads, and working in the fields of peasants. Means they used to do such type of jobs as well for their earning sources. They followed the barter system. Barter system means what? Exchange of materials for essential commodities. Means they used to exchange that forest produce with the other society members for their essential commodities. Okay, so this is how we have completed this part in this lecture. Now the remaining part will continue with the second part. Thank you.